Do you have conflicts in your relationships? Today, I'm going to talk about conflicts in relationships and why forgiveness doesn't work. So give me the next 10 minutes and I will walk you through my process of handling conflicts in relationship even when you don't want to forgive the other person. And I want to give you the personal peace procedure worksheet which will help you to uncover and clear all the different aspects of conflicts in your relationship so that you can have peace and harmony within yourself and others. Drop me a line below this video and I will send it to you in Messenger. I won't even ask you for your email. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Nilofer Safdar and I'm the owner of Energy Wise, where I have helped hundreds of women clear conflicts, angst, overwhelm in their relationships and have ease and peace inside. In every single video, I teach you one tip or technique to heal from inside out. Give me the next 10 minutes and I will walk you through my process of handling conflicts in relationships, even when you don't want to forgive the other person. So recently, I was in a session with a client, and he had been having conflict in his relationship. So they are a family business. So the conflict was in the business aspect, right? And so due to some kind of dispute, they had filed a case against their business partners who were also their family members, and as a result of which there was a lot of angst in the relationship. And so when we started the session, he actually came to me with skin rashes. Okay, and so with everything I start with whatever is right there on top. So I just started clearing on the skin rashes. So basically the clearing that I do is I use a process called energetic release. Plus, I'm also doing energy healing at the same time. It's one and the same. So as I was doing the healing for him, it reduced a little bit and then it was stuck at a certain point. So I asked him, "What's the thought in your head?" And he said, "I'm really irritated with my, family member, whoever that family member is." And so I said, okay, let's clear that irritation. Remember, a skin rash is itching, right? And itching is another form of irritation, isn't it? So what I did was I cleared on the irritation. So then he said, I'm actually angry at them. It's not just irritation, I'm angry at them. So then I started clearing the irritation and the anger. Okay, so again, it reduced a little bit and then it was again stuck at a certain level. So I asked him, "What is the thought in your head?" And he said, 5 years of this issue, how can it be cleared in just 5 minutes? So yes, our mind cannot believe that healing can be so fast, right? So what I did was, again, I cleared on that particular thing. And then once it went away, then we kind of worked through all the anger and irritation and all the different aspects, because he had been in conflict with these people for 5 years, and they had filed a case. And so all the litigation and all of that, all the angst around all that, he carried all that. So we cleared it, and then he started feeling more relaxed. So here's the thing, when you have a conflict with someone, the first thing that I so when we have a conflict with someone, there is a very interesting dynamic which is going on. And the dynamic is this: that each person is trying to prove how they are the victim and the other person is the victimizer, right? So now who is going to so think of it yourself, like you and someone else, okay? And here you want to be a victim, but the other person wants you to be the victimizer, right? If you look at any conflict, this is the dynamic which is actually going on, right? So the first thing that you need to do is you need to clear all the thoughts, feelings, and emotions you have around a person. Okay, so if there is any conflict scenario, what I do is I tell people to think about that other person. And the moment they think about that other person, what happens is all the thoughts, feelings, emotions, and all the emotional charge that they basically have with that person, it starts to kind of surface. Okay, so now when the charge surfaces, then what you do is you can clear that charge, okay, using whatever tools you have. You might use EFT or any other, whatever tool you have. The one that I personally use is energetic releases and energy healing, and it's really fast. It just clears things like that in an instant. So that's what I use. But you can use whatever thing you have. So basically, I am a big proponent of journaling. So whenever I have any of this kind of angst, first thing I do is I grab a pen and paper and I just do a brain dump. I just write down whatever is in my head. I don't overthink it. I just write it down. And then literally things from my head are down on paper. And now I can look at that and I can actually clear the whole thing. It's as simple as that. When there is a conflict, we actually want to blame the other person. We are saying that they are doing something, and that thing, is causing me angst. And so, what we want to do is we want them to change. But here's the thing, that's not how it works. Can you really get someone else to change? Or if you are in some kind of situation, can you get that situation to change? No, it doesn't really work like that. None of that is really going to change. But what you can change is how you are reacting in that situation. What you can change is how you are reacting in that relationship, okay? And that does not happen by consciously telling yourself that, oh, I'm not going to react, or I'm not going to blow up, or any of that, because that is just suppressing those emotions. What you need to do is the process which I just walked you through, is write down all your thoughts, feelings, emotions, beliefs, points of views about that situation, about that person, and then take each one of them and clear it. And this is not like a one pill quick fix kind of solution, because if you want a permanent solution, you need to work on it consistently. Like, even if you spend like 10 or 20 minutes a day doing this, like if you maintain a diary and you keep noting down in the diary every single time that you react to something, you just write it down and then spend some time either at the end of the day or the beginning of the day and clear all that. Slowly but steadily, you are going to make huge progress, and you will then experience this space where earlier you would get triggered by a lot of things. Slowly you will notice that you are no longer getting triggered by many things, and you are absolutely at peace about a lot of things. And so the conflict in relationships will not get solved by communication, will not get solved by you forgiving the other person, because if there is a lot of anger and angst, you really don't want to forgive that other person. Like this client, he said, I don't want to forgive them because they've been the source of my suffering for so many years. I just don't feel like forgiving them. And I said to him, you don't have to forgive them. I'm not actually asking you to forgive them. But what I'm asking you to do is just allow all those thoughts, feelings, and emotions to surface, and I'm going to clear it for you, because that's what happens when you work with me. Like, whatever are your thoughts, feelings, and emotions, I can really clear it for you. So forgiveness will not work, communication will not work, because all of these are kind of like a band-aid solution. Forgiveness is something that someone tells you that you should do, and the whole world is trying to tell you that you should do. But really, excuse me, is it really going to work for you? Probably not. Communication, for years, I have seen people, they use the excuse of communication of just making the other person wrong. I want to speak my truth, so my truth is how you have done this and this to me, and that is not okay. This is my, this is the speak my truth, which actually happens in relationships. And does it really take relationships anywhere? It doesn't, because if you are trying to make the other person wrong and you're trying to make yourself right, like put yourself in their shoes, or put your, or I'm sure you can think about incidents in the past where people have made you wrong, people have judged you, people have pointed fingers at you. And how did that feel? Did you change by that? Never ever. Because when somebody judges you, when somebody is pointing fingers at you, you either go into flight, that means you want to run away from that situation, or you want to fight, so you will answer back and do all kinds of things. So again, this is more and more angst which is getting created. What you really need to do is work on your thoughts, feelings, and emotions about things. So just think about all the people, who think about the difficult people in your life, and write down all the difficult people in your life, and then take each one of them and write down whatever comes up for you around that person, and then just clear it. And do this every single day. And what you will start to notice is that your reactions to them have become much less, and it will slowly and slowly and slowly taper down until eventually it just goes away. That's all it is. So clearing conflicts in relationship is about clearing all your thoughts, feelings, emotions, angst around that situation. Now, I actually want to give you the personal peace procedure worksheet, which will help you to uncover and clear all the different aspects of conflicts in relationship. So what I actually told you, walked you through in the video, you will be able to use the worksheet and do that, okay? So that you can have more peace and harmony within yourself and with others. So drop me a line below this video and I will send it to you in Messenger. I won't even ask you for your email. Just comment peace below and you could have peace in the next 30 minutes. Thank you for listening. See you tomorrow. See you soon. Bye.